to reward the participants and winners of this contest. However, before proceeding, I would like to share a story with you. We all admire Apple, Microsoft, Google, HP, Dell, to name a few. Their founders started with some innovative ideas, and their stories are well known. However, today I would like to share a story about innovation happening close to us in Africa. This story is about Ludwig Marichain. I came across this article on him in Forbes Africa magazine. Ludwig was born in South Africa and grew in a country where he lives. Water was not only scarce, but taking a bath was quite a hassle. You have to pour water in a bowl near yourself, and sometimes you don't even have enough water to rinse off completely. He mentioned it was certainly not fun, namely in winter, and also quite undignified. One day, one of his friends was complaining about the need to take a bath. And this was when the idea struck. Why doesn't someone invent something that you can just put on your skin and avoid the need to take a bath? Ludwig was just 17, with few resources and a passion for science. He started making some research. He found out that there were 2.5 billion people in the world, of whom 450 million were in Africa without running water. The statistics spurred him on. Within a few months, he came up with a formula for a new product, applied for a patent, and launched his startup, Headboy Industries Incorporated. 3 years later, while studying at the University of Cape Town, he crafted his formula into a product, dry bath, the world's first bath substituting skin gel that cleans without water. He is 23 today and owns a successful business with customers such as airlines and armies using his product. This is a story about a challenge, an idea, and a solution. Now back to the competition. 15 teams came forward with imaginative and ambitious ideas to the challenges presented to them. The participants just had 2 days, and that was during the weekend, to come up with an innovative solution to present to the panel. Creativity, innovation are exciting traits to nurture in a person, in an organization, in a country. I would like to quote Nobel Prize winner Arthur Porter, who said, "The innovation point is a pivotal moment when talented and motivated people seek the opportunity to act on their ideas and dreams." We are proud that Ceridian has talented and motivated people. Such competition is about providing that additional opportunity to act on their ideas. Talking about ideas, I can vouch that ideas about promoting an innovation culture has been germinating in the mind of our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Mr. Vidya Munigan, Senior Vice President and Managing Director of Ceridian Mauritius, to address the audience.
Thank you, Kavita. The Honorable Tan Sarajan, Village Lambon Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Paul Bunting of Microsoft, Jananda Mutu, Managing Director of HP, Walid Awad from HM Awad, Mr. Bimal Nai Kenny, Chief CIO from Intel, Mr. Nicolas Ricard, Assistant Vice President Marketing BI, Mr. Subhash Burgers, Audit Partner from KPMG, Mr. Imam Said from Citizen Sports, all our sponsors here, participants and finalists of Ceridian Innovation Challenge 2013, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, and also Ceridian colleagues, A very good afternoon to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all at the Ceridian Innovation Challenge 2013 prize-giving ceremony. I would like to thank the Honourable Minister for his usual support and for agreeing to be our chief guest this afternoon. Why is innovation so important? Innovation leads to greater inclusion in the economy and ultimately to social stability and transformation. It encourages investment and support for new enterprises, thereby reducing unemployment and allowing people to participate in the economy at large. The three pillars of innovation are to foster education to attract and create talents for innovation. Second one is to nurture a climate of investment around innovation, create a culture of venture and risk capital to help local investment. Thirdly, build strong and dynamic structures of innovation. That's the institutional component. Mauritius needs to develop its innovation capabilities. With a gross expenditure on R&D of 0.37% of GDP, Mauritius ranked 53rd out of the 142 countries in the Global Innovation Index 2013 and first in sub-Saharan Africa. 40 of the top 50 countries are high-income economies. The biggest divide between the developed and developing economies, as well as amongst companies, is the extent to which they embrace innovation. In the 2013 report, the innovation divide seems to be increasing rather than reducing. Mauritius needs to increase its expenditure on R&D and develop its innovation capabilities. A knowledge-based growth strategy is required to encourage innovation and creativity through a supportive ecosystem. To reach this goal, middle-income economies like Mauritius must closely monitor the quality of their innovation inputs and outputs. Many economic sectors in Mauritius are going through difficult times at the moment. The temptation is strong when economic times are tough to cut back on innovation and R&D budgets. This is a short-sighted tactic for both government and business. Now is the time for Mauritius businesses to put innovation at the top of their agenda in order to win in the global race. Despite the economic crisis, the US maintained the level of investment in R&D and innovation-related sectors. There was a remarkable increase in the level of investment in software in particular in the last few years in the US economy. The European Union has launched their Horizon 2020 program with a commitment to increase their research budget to 70 billion euros over the next 7 years. We are also encouraged that the Mauritian government has started to put innovation on its agenda. The Ministry of ICT and the National Computer Board should be commended for organizing the ICT Business Idea Competition. The government needs to create an enabling environment to encourage innovation, make it easier for entrepreneurs to develop their ideas to fruition, and create jobs for our economy to grow. The collaboration with academia is critical. Collaboration between education and business is fundamental. Students need to know about real challenges and problems in business. We need to ensure businesses get to know the students as well. Ceridian would like to bring its humble contribution towards building bridges between students and businesses. Collaboration is critical to innovation, strengthening competitiveness and creating jobs. In order for Mauritius to grow, we need highly educated and skilled workers. R&D productivity must be continually increased, and our educational institutions must produce more science and engineering graduates. We need the best and the brightest to help us create the jobs and the growth that will enable Mauritius to compete globally. Why is innovation so important for Ceridian? Why do we actually do all of this? At Ceridian, we believe that the key to long-term business success is to continue working on the innovation agenda. Not only can disruptive technologies or industry game changers come along, but product life cycle continue to get shorter and have therefore become a key factor in company strategies. Innovation needs to be driven into the company as a culture. Our model is continuous transformation. The organization of the Ceridian Innovation Challenge is a key initiative in our innovation strategy to enable us to become an important reference site for innovation. Kavita has given you some details about the Innovation Challenge competition itself, so I won't actually cover this. We have been impressed with the energy, the excitement, the creativity of all participants to come up with ideas of very high standard. We all know that competition drives innovation, therefore we would like to make the Innovation Challenge an annual event. We will discuss more broadly collaboration with our partners, with our sponsors, as well as academia, how we want to do this next year and going forward. In closing, I would like to congratulate the finalists as well as all the participants. We would like these innovations to find their way into the economy and serve as encouragement to aspiring innovators. I must acknowledge the hard work of the organization committee, who have worked tirelessly to make this competition a success, allowing us to recognize, reward, and celebrate innovation. Finally, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the sponsors and members of the jury who did not have an easy task assessing the finalists. With this, I would like to thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Riga. Now let's please welcome the Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Honorable Dasarajan General, who will address the audience.
My good friend, Ceridian Senior Vice President and Managing Director, Ceridian Mauritius, distinguished representatives, Head of Private and Public Bodies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I must say that I'm very happy and deeply honored to be in your midst today, most on the occasion of this first edition of Ceridian Innovation Challenge, a very laudable initiative of Ceridian Limited, which I would like to commend strongly and heartily. I understand that the objective of this competition is to create a culture, a new culture to strengthen our innovation capability through leveraging the energy and creativity of our people. Moreover, the competition will provide Ceridian employees a platform to unleash their creativity, innovativeness, and entrepreneurship. I sincerely believe that this is the correct approach. You've just heard the ladies a few minutes ago talking about a new device, a new apps. You will recollect, when we were still young, we used to say, si on veut gagner, on vise à mourir. Pas capable de gagner sans mourir. But now you have seen for yourself, a new app's coming, you can have a dry thought. So gentlemen, can you see for yourself where innovation can bring you? And that's why I'm very happy to be here today. Very proud to be here. And I heartily once again commend what Ceridian is doing. You know, Ceridian Limited, as we all know, is one of the pioneers in the ICT sector in Mauritius and has been instrumental in contributing to the development of the industry through the creation of employment and the production and delivery of high quality services. Goes to their credit that they have now come up with an innovation challenge competition. So gentlemen, you have just joined the team of Ceridian. You will have the opportunity also, by your creative mind, to bring more as contribution in the ICT sector. We have ambition in this sector. Some time ago, we did not represent a pillar, only a ministry. But we have tried, we have worked hard, not only the ministry, but all the industry together to make it today a vibrant industry, and at the same time, a ministry which people look now with pride. And we want to share this pride with you. We are doing very well. My friend Dubois is here. We just on Wednesday had, with the Minister of Finance, we were working on the preparation of new propositions in the budget because we want to do more. We want to increase our contribution in the GDP. And for us to succeed, we need your help and assistance. And I'm sure you will take up the challenge and together we will make it. But before proceeding, I would like to point out that government is aware of the import growth of the sector. Despite the Euro crisis, we are striving hard, and today, in terms of contribution to the economy, we are doing better. The ICT sector is doing better than the second pillar, which is the tourism sector, better than the first pillar, which is the financial sector. And we are now on our way to become the best pillar of this country. And I think with your help, with your endeavors, we are going to do it. Because we want to make ICT, as I've always said it, we want to make Mauritius rather the first country in the world which has succeeded in making ICT its main pillar. Gentlemen, that is why we are encouraging our youngsters to develop their creative and innovative mindsets. My ministry welcomes the initiative of Ceridian to organize this particular competition, which is in line with our policy to promote innovation. At the level of my ministry, we are organizing this year itself the first ICT business idea competition, and we will also reward the creativeness of our youngsters. Here, I would like to seize this opportunity to encourage the region staff also to participate in that competition. Some time ago, I used to say, and I know many were not too happy when I was saying that, I always say, if you can't innovate, go home. And now you have seen it. Why I say that? Because you know, what are the resources that this country has? We don't have gold, silver, diamond, precious stones, we don't have all that. What we have is only our people. And you are the main resources of our country. You have a potential which most probably at times we seem to believe that what we're saying, what we can do, will not be accepted. Il ne suffit pas seulement d'avoir la volonté d'imaginer, il faut provoquer cette situation. And this is what we're doing. By encouraging such type of competition, at the end of the day what we will do is that we are awakening that capability, that willingness that you have in yourself to make that little Mauritius that great little Mauritius. And we believe it. Gentlemen, the side of the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, that's why we have we're going to do the third edition of the ICT Excellence Award. It goes in line with what you're doing today. We want on our side to share our happiness, our appreciation of what industries are doing. And same wavelength, we are here today to all that excellence that you can have in you to make it known to everyone. Distinguished guests, every country has its own set of challenges. And no one can deny that. During the past year, our mettle has been well tested. In spite of this, we continue to push forward. My ministry, together with the support of all the institutions that fall under the aegis of my ministry, has done our utmost best to make ICT sector a stronger pillar of our country. By the way, I would like to thank my friend Vidya. You know, when I call upon him, because preparation of the budget needs not be the only concern of the ministry and the Minister of Finance. We want people of this industry also to share what you have in mind. Because this Mauritius does not belong to only a selected few people. It's not only the concern of the ministry or the government as a whole. I would like to thank my friend Vidya Munigan for the valuable input that you brought to us and which we proposed to the Minister of Finance during our last meeting that we had in the context of preparation of the budget. I still will continue spreading its revolutionary power to modernize and catalyze economies and societies and improve living conditions and opportunities around the world. Mauritius has positioned these technologies at the heart of its national development plan to build what we call a knowledge-based economy. Today, when you get to set up a new business, it's not only a question of money or a piece of land, have building. Today, we are talking about knowledge economy. What you have in mind, gentlemen, we have to work it out in the form of an app and propose it to the whole world. You have that capacity, and we believe in you. It's also ultra evident in the way the government continues to create a national digital culture and provide ICT access for many, regardless of gender, religion, or any other criteria. It's good to do. I will continue to repeat it. Even the press is not going to report it to me, you're going to report it to the whole nation. When we took office in 2010, but I have good friends in the press sector who are doing a very good job at the same time. When we took office in May 2010, internet penetration in Mauritius was around 27%. Today in Africa, according to the last report which came out, the whole of Africa is making 13.7% penetration of internet. Our last report of the statistics office reveals that in Mauritius we have a 44.5% penetration. We said that we're going by 2016 to make it 60%, because this is according to what we say in our national broadband policy. But press assured, gentlemen, we want to do better. We sincerely believe that by 2014 we will be able to take the challenge, and instead of waiting for 2016 to make it 60%, we want to make it by 2014. I think we will be able to do it because we've done so in the past. For example, when we talk about digital migration, when Africa says, when ITU is saying that by 2015 we have to start at least our digital migration. Here in 2013 itself, we're going to complete our migration. 100% migration. When MDG, Millennium Development Goal, is saying that by 2015, cost of national broadband each country must make an effort to make national broadband available to its citizens, which must not be more than 5% of the average of the national income of that. But here in Mauritius, already in 2013, we are at 1.3%, doing better than what Millennium Development Goal is saying. And that's why I say we believe in our people, we believe in ourselves. And despite that fact, I still say that, when we took office, I always say that because it's good to know where we started, where we have been, where we are actually, and what is our target for the future. we had a problem in 2010 about accessibility to internet facilities. Not all our people had EPC at that place. And when government has the ambition to make internet a basic citizen's right, we have to address that issue. Ça va pas tomber du ciel comme ça. Il y a un travail à faire. And that's how we succeeded in carpeting the whole island with computer club, giving internet facilities free to all our citizens. We've done it with Wi-Fi, and now we have private companies who want to join us. You know, when we say intelligent provisions, we cannot stop by saying only leave it at the concept intelligent provisions and do nothing afterwards. We have started setting up Wi-Fi zones throughout the island, and you will see for yourself. You can be on the bus stop. You want to have a child, you can do so, and the facility is there. Internet is. And despite that, so we have been successful in making that internet facility accessible as far as possible to all our people. Accessibility is okay now. And you know, we've just launched the tender for tablets. It was not a joke when we said it in the last budget, which the Minister of Finance presented last year. We said, you know, with all the complications that is linked to it and the procedures and all that, we can say that the exercise is most complete. And also, if we are not in a position, you have friends, you have brothers, you have sisters who are in Congo, assure this your friends and brothers and family that although they have moved class to Form 5, those who were supposed to get it this year, even when they are in Form 5, they will get it. Parole donnée, parole donnée. No, we're going to do that. So we're going to make it more accessible to everybody. We've succeeded in bringing the price to 200 rupees. You've seen it for yourself at the TV and for you, where you can have internet facilities. It's very important. You know, get it for 200 rupees. You can, of course, if you want to go on YouTube to download a song or film, this will not be possible. But if you want to do research work, you want to check your place, everything will come in for only 200 rupees, which makes it near approximately 7 rupees daily. So you can see, and now what we are proposing, I'm not going to say what we're proposing here, but you have it in the budget stage itself. Something more important to start, because we believe in the service. And we want to make our people also happy with what we are doing. Cost of telephone calls, you've seen one operator is operating at a price which is 1/3 what the others. But I've already put the matter to ICT and regulator, because you know, for the same product, one is paying X amount, the other one is paying Y amount. This is not profitable. We are coming with something which we call number portability. This will be another revolution. Because we believe when we say we have to put people first, what we want to do is you have your numbers like your own. If operator X is operating a better service, you can move to operator X, taking your number along with you. What will be most important is not the operator, the customer will be more important. What we are going to do is to be more customer, citizen-centric approach. So, if the operator wants to give you the best deal, and this is the way we're trying to do things, and we are sure Yeah, sure. We'll make it. We talk about digital migration. Some people were saying, hey, gentlemen, what are you doing? Migrating to 8 digit. What shall we have with that migration? Giving us all that headache. And we can say we did it in the most comfortable manner. In India, what they did it, for 1 week, no communication at all. But here we did it. And you can see for yourself. We've been able to make it. Now what we want to give you more speed. More speed. Accessibility, we want the button. Affordability. We got 15% reduction in the tariff this year. We have Belgacom who has come and they're offering more capacity for better price. And we want a faster benefit to all of them. This is all. And our move for price reduction and availability of new technology is testimony of our issue. In other spheres, we are working together to further render e-government projects to citizens. Fortunately, I don't have the time of that to say some words on the new ID card. This is the best. This is the best technology we are using. You will see, you will experience. As I said before, we don't have rules in Qatar. We have our people. We have to protect your identity. And that's why we introduced that new technology, the smart card technology. And gentlemen, we are on the right track. I think I would like to say first Ceridian Innovation Challenge 2013 will be a way of appreciating the effort of those operating in the ICT industry and will hopefully mark the beginning of a great and renewed quest for excellence and use of ICTs to improve people's lifestyle, work style, and peace. Aiming to promote and commend the excellent achievement of the local ICT professional and ICT industry, the competition will encourage local practitioners to develop world-class, innovative and creative ICT solutions, which will uplift the image of our Mauritius ICT sector, both local and international. Our goal to be a leader of ICT on the continent and ultimately. This is the reason, gentlemen, why I'm very happy to launch the first edition of Ceridian Innovation Challenge, which will undoubtedly bring its contribution to the building of a high-quality ICT service industry to sustain the development of the sector. With these words, let me conclude by once again commending Ceridian for organizing this summit. It is indeed a honor for government to have Ceridian Limited as a protagonist to assist us in achieving the vision of making ICT a much stronger